Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hear Me Out Podcast hosted by me and Kema.
Hey y'all. Today on Hea Me Out Podcast, we have a special guest. His name is Chef Maul. So, Chef Maul, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us where you're from?
I'm Chef Maul. I appreciate y'all having me, first of all. I'm Chef Maul. I'm a vegan chef. I'm 35 years old. I'm from South Florida, Hollywood, Florida. I've been vegan for about 11 years. And I cure my high blood pressure by changing my dietary intake, changing what I eat. So I just feel better. I'm able to think better and just manifest what I want, a little faster.
Okay. All right, perfect. So I know you said that you cure your high blood pressure, but what else sparked your passion for vegan cooking, and how did you go from learning the basics to being one of the top chefs in the nation?
Damn, that's a good question. Well, I would say it was around the time Trayvon Martin passed. Around that same time, I found out I had high blood pressure. So those two things sparked me. Like with the Trayvon Martin thing, I felt like I didn't just want to be doing marching that wouldn't really do nothing. So with people that I knew that's 40 years old, that's having strokes and things like that, and having high blood pressure and heart disease, I figure if you change the way you eat, you can live longer and, get some generational wealth for your family and be around to enjoy it. So that's some of the top 3 killers in the Black community, more than anything, like heart disease, stroke, things of that nature.
Yeah. Okay, so did you have any other influences to become vegan? Like, did you have a family member or?
My brother that's here, he was one of the first vegans that I knew eating around me. So he made it realistic for me to be vegan by bringing some food around. But really, once I seen that I had high blood pressure and started watching documentaries and Dr. Sebi and Layla Africa and seeing that all the problems really come from what we eat, I started noticing different benefits.
What's your advice to some chefs or content creators trying to establish themselves in the plant-based community?
Well, you got to be consistent, first of all. It's days I used to post and not get many likes and stuff like that. So be consistent, and you got to love what you're doing. Like, y'all got a good podcast here. It seems like y'all love what y'all doing. Like, y'all not taking no shortcuts. You got to do shit with integrity.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's great advice. So what is one vegan dish or ingredient that you think everyone should try?
I think everyone should try fried oyster mushrooms because it's like a fried chicken. And that's what a lot of people can't stop eating chicken.
Yeah. I love chicken.
I can't see me not eating chicken.
What y'all eat? Like, y'all still eating pork? I hope not, at least.
I do. She does.
Yeah, no. I don't eat pork. I don't eat any red meat.
What about the dairy? Y'all eating that cow milk?
I don't drink cow milk. I drink almond.
I eat bad. And it's crazy because I had high blood pressure. But mine sparked from my pregnancy. Like, I had preeclampsia, and it just stayed with me for a while, but it went away eventually.
Okay. They gave you some medications you was on?
Yeah. So at first, when I first got diagnosed with it, I had medication. But then I was able to stop taking it.
Yeah. So that's the thing. We got to detox, cleanse, do a little 3-day juice fast, colon cleanses, things of that nature. Because, you're supposed to be having 3-4 shits a day.
Right.
Keeping your system clear. So if you're not having no bowel movements, just know you're not eating right. That's the first sign. You ain't got to tell everybody, but that's the first sign. So change what you eating and notice the habits. You ain't got to go so extreme as me and go vegan. But, I mean, if you care about your body, like, if you got a car and it take 93 gas and you don't put the right fuel in it, it's not going to run right eventually. So that's the same with our bodies. Our body's electric. It need to stay in the alkaline environment so it don't harness mucus and disease. So alkaline is 7. So on a pH scale. So you want to consume some foods with high alkalinity. And especially for y'all ladies too, if you got like what they call it, low blood or anemia,
Yeah.
consume more dark leafy greens to help with that and to help with the iron absorption. You know, some citrus juice to go along with the dark leafy greens. But things like that help with the iron absorption. It's not like eat more steak and more of the BS, because the cow is getting the protein from the vegetables. So you having recycled protein and not getting the proper nutrients by eating the animals. So, you know, just slowly incorporate more vegetables and you'll feel better.
Right. And so what's some advice that you would give to a person that's not vegan, but they want to kind of gradually go into it? Like, would you suggest them to go slowly and kind of like cut back, or would you suggest them to like kind of do a cold turkey cut?
It depends. If you come across certain knowledge and you watch certain documentaries, you gonna want to just not eat certain shit no more.
Yeah, that's how I be. Cause I see something, I be like, I'm not eating that no more.
Like eggs. I mean, if you knew how disgusting like eggs is, you wouldn't eat it no more.
I don't even want to
Don't even tell me.
Yeah.
And the pork, you gotta stop eating the pork.
know.
I ain't
I
gonna
be
be hard on you about
trying to. I be
anything
trying
else.
to. I
But
be
the
trying
pork, like you talking about worms, you talking about a pig eat anything. They the dumpsters of the earth. They'll eat garbage. They'll get stung by a fucking cobra and not die. Like they not to be consumed. You know, I'm not super religious, but I know even the Bible say like don't consume pig and certain meat.
Yeah.
But I'm not a religious guy.
I'm trying.
I'm more spiritual.
So you would say, like, for instance, for me, I only eat like chicken and fish right now. So it's like, if I wanted to go vegan, what is one of the dishes that you feel like I can start with and then like gradually go into?
I would make you like Italian food?
Like pasta?
Pastas, you eat pastas?
Not really.
Oh no, me neither.
Like a vegan chicken parmesan, vegan pasta, stuffed shells. You find you a nice veggie burger. Once you find you a cheese replacement, everything easier. Like all the foods you like, at first, that's what I used to do. Like I used to want vegan lasagna. So I'll look up vegan lasagna. But it'll be like all like bland, like Caucasian recipes. So I'll put my little twist to it and just make it taste good.
Okay.
Okay, so speaking of pregnancy, do you have any children?
I do. Y'all got some kids?
I do. I got 2 boys.
I got one boy. I got a 9-year-old.
Oh, okay.
And I got a bonus daughter. I'm in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How has being a parent influenced your career, especially with the amount of travel and work you do?
That's a good question. You know, before I hit the road, I just have to make sure everything is good at home. And, you know, how it is being in a relationship and being on the road, especially with my business. Like 90% of my clients females, so I deal with a lot of females. I'm on this podcast with 2 beautiful females, so I network with a lot of females, so it's like you have to understand that if you're in a relationship with me, and we got to be on the same page. And my son know what's up. Like, I don't really celebrate holidays. Shit, any day we may do some stuff that people do on Christmas, or we might just go out of town. So I fill our free time with fun and learning, and we go fishing and stuff like that. So, you know, when I'm gone, he good.
Is your son vegan as well?
Nah, he's pescatarian. He had a natural birth. He got exemption shots, so he got no shots. And he was vegan for the first 5 years. And then when me and his mom split, you know, he started back eating fish. So he eats seafood. He eat just like fish, shrimp, crab legs, stuff like that. But he never had no beef, no dairy, no eggs. He don't really like sweets, you know. He's on the road kid, you know.
Right. And so your son is how old?
He's 9.
Have you started him in the kitchen with you as well yet?
Yeah, I actually started making content with him, and he used to always let it be in the kitchen with me until like the last 6 months because he just fell in love with fishing. But I got content with him posted on my page. And when you cook with the kids, they get them an incentive to eat healthier.
Yeah.
You know, like make a smoothie with them and tell them like, hey, the berries is good for your hair. This good for certain things. And we really got closer during COVID when shit shut down. So me and my son was, 24/7 together, making meals, eating healthy. He seen clients come to me that had COVID, and I was making them like immunity teas or telling them certain ways to eat or certain herbs or certain remedies. And, we never got COVID. And, I attribute some of that to me eating healthy and allowing my immune system to fight it. Because my grandma died during the time, not from COVID, but like everybody at the funeral got COVID.
Really?
So somebody spread COVID. But I mean, we was there. We was in the family limo. We didn't get it. So, just eating healthy, it puts you in the best position to fight off diseases.
Right.
So just being preventative. People make jokes like, oh, being vegan, you can still die from anything, or chicken never did nothing to me. My grandma ate it till she was 80. But it's just about improving the quality of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you eat healthier, you clean up your gut, you get to think clearer.
Right.
And you can really manifest what you want. Like, I literally been, like, my business been flourishing. Because I love what I do, but because my diet is great. And that keeps me motivated and youthful and feeling good.
Right. And so how many years have you been a chef so far?
Like doing it professionally, 6 years.
And so what were you doing previous to that?
It's a lot of things I was doing. First, I had an iPhone repair company.
Okay.
And then I had a landscaping company. And then I was in the streets a little bit doing the wrong things. And rewind before that, I had a full scholarship playing college basketball. So I got injured in college, then to the streets, then started my own business, learning how to make a LLC, all that type of stuff. And I started making money off being a vegan chef, selling vegan food, because I was repairing iPhones and had a landscaping business, which both pretty lucrative things in South Florida. But I used to post my food on my regular page, and everybody was like, damn, you should sell it. So I made a page. I was on the phone with my dog, Chef Yuta, who here actually, and we was talking something about Uber Eats and this and that, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to be Mal Eats, because my name's Jamal. And, I just made the business, and, always anything I do, like, I don't do it half-assed, so I started seeing good results and growing my page to now having 300K followers.
That's so good.
But how long y'all been doing this podcast? Can I ask y'all a few questions?
Yeah. We just started. This what? Like week 4?
Literally week 4. We hit 1 month, October 11th.
Oh, really?
Well, November 11th.
Yeah. November
11th.
I was wait, yeah. Okay. November 11th.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm the first male to be on here.
Yes, you is.
Yeah, that's an honor. I know you ain't drinking, but can we have a little shot today?
Yeah. I'll take a shot.
So I got Money Conscious here. We both from South Florida, but he lives up here in Atlanta. And we gonna get another beanie for y'all. But
Okay.
Oh, thank
this
you.
for you.
you.
This from Money Conscious. That's his brand. So I kind of scrolled through your page. I seen you was in the army.
Yes.
So I don't know what you want to disclose about that. How is the army? Because I ain't do no research about it, but I always told myself like I ain't going to that shit.
Me too.
So what made you go to the army?
Well, maybe.
Little old KEMA.
I know, right? So honestly, I went army because. So when I was in college, well, before I went off to college, my mom had passed away, and so when I got to college, I really didn't have a lot of support. So I was thinking about it like, what can I do to make sure that I'll be okay, like, throughout my life? Because since my mom had passed, I'm like, after college, where am I going to live? I'm just like, what's going to happen to me, basically? And so I joined the army because I'm thinking about it like, push come to shove, I can always just go active duty and just be Army. Like, so I joined the Army. I ended up getting a scholarship. And so that was really my reason, to just like kind of like to get a scholarship and stuff.
Okay. That was dope. So when you got the scholarship, I know you can't like study Army. So like, what did you study?
Yeah, so in college I studied, I got my bachelor's degree in law enforcement.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, KESH, what you been doing out here in Atlanta? You an Atlanta native?
No, I'm from Chicago. But I moved to Atlanta in like 2017. So I've been out here for a little while. I braid hair.
Okay. Damn, I might have to grow my shit back. Get some braids.
I'll probably be retired by then.
Right.
That's what's up. That you got a retirement plan. That's important for us as entrepreneurs. Y'all got any products or anything that y'all pushing?
Not at the moment. KEMA.
Yes, I have two. One of my e-commerce businesses I haven't published as of yet. It's one for my son, a hair growth oil. More so like a hair company. And then my other business is my appetite gainer. So I sell appetite gainers for women who struggle with weight gain, because that's one of the things I've always struggled with. So I sell an appetite gainer.
Are they vegan?
Are they vegan? I think they are vegan.
What is it, like a shake thing?
No, it's like a small little tablet.
You got one?
No, I don't.
Okay, you got so that help the female get thick like y'all?
No, so it just increases your appetite. So it just increases you having an appetite, making you want to eat. Because most of the time,
you would want to do that to get thick, right?
Yeah, basically.
Right, basically to get thick. But it's more so for you to eat. You know, like
so because you can't just take it and get thick. Like you got it's like make you want to eat. So you gotta eat in order to gain the weight.
So you gotta be with a man that's cooking or got some money, because you just taking this pill that's getting you hungry. So
somebody that's gonna buy you some food.
So it's kind of rare to see a man as a chef, because usually, the stereotype is that only women cook, women should be in the kitchen, etc. So how did you, build your brand and kind of like build yourself as a well-known male chef? And what advice do you have to any men out there that may either want to become a chef or just want to learn how to cook?
It's a lot of advice. Y'all only been going for a month. Y'all PG-13. Y'all curse on him?
Do a little cursing.
Little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Ain't nothing crazy, but yeah, you really can't think with your dick when you being a male chef, because it'll mess you up in a lot of opportunities. Like for instance, I was consistent with meal prep when I first started. So I think being a private chef, it should be a calling. Like my food was good. So one of my female clients, that's beautiful by the way, she booked me to cook for, somebody at the Fountain Blue. This was my first time privately. So I came and cooked for her. From then on, I'm a private chef. I did my research, take some online classes, work under chefs. I didn't go to culinary school, but that's how I became a private chef. And then the same situation when I cooked for Rick Ross, one of my meal prep clients, a female, you know what I'm saying, nice looking female. I never was inappropriate with her. I just kept it business. And then she was always like, this and that and that. I'm gonna let Ross try your food. I'm like, people always saying shit. And then I'm at the house one day and she like, check your DM. So Ross himself, he like, yo. I'm like, somebody playing, let me see. I'm like, nah, he got like 8 million followers, 11 million at the time or something. I'm like, okay, what's good? I took like 20 minutes to respond. I ain't want to respond too fast.
Right.
But I've been seeing it though. But once I responded, respond professionally was good. I cannot help you. He like, I need meal prep. Got a meal prep, like immunity tea at the time, some sea moss smoothie. I think COVID was fresh. So after that, I ended up cooking for Ross a few times. But I was just saying that to say those situations came through being professional with females. So as a male chef, you want to be professional with the females, and it can get you into a lot of doors.
Yep.
I definitely agree with that. I think a lot of times, like you just said, like some men, they don't know how to separate just being professional with you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's tempting out here because but 50 beautiful women, your clients, you got to say no to 49 of them. You know what I'm saying? If it's like on some flirtatious shit, you got to stay professional. That's how I would suggest. Nah. Shout out to I follow one of them chefs out there, but shout out to them other chefs. That's the lane they made. They out there doing some freaky things.
Oh, with the food.
Feeding women grapes and things.
That.
But they professional and they have some nice displays. Shout out to them. But whatever it is, just be good at what you do and do it professionally. Y'all got a real professional setup at the Hea Me Out Podcast. Well, y'all plan on taking this? Like, what's
real far.
What platform y'all on and what platform y'all want to be on? Y'all want to stay independent? I don't know how the platform game go. I want to maybe a vegan podcast one day. Y'all got any advice
we
people?
Still learning as we go. We don't really know too much about it yet either. Right now, we just on YouTube.
Okay. For
real.
So this, after a while, after y'all edit, it's going to be on YouTube like 2 weeks?
No. We post every Friday. So this going to be up on Friday.
So y'all post every Friday on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
about to be big.
Easter.
Yep, 8 p.m.
It's about to be big. I'm about to be y'all most views so far.
We appreciate it.
Really I'm about to tell everybody, check out the podcast on Friday. It's going to be this Friday?
Yep, this Friday. Yep.
I'm going to say everybody who watched the podcast, if you show me you was watching it, I'm going to send you an ebook or something like that.
So this is your book?
Yeah, this is my book.
Is it out already?
It's out. I got a website, chefmauleatsvegan.com. And this is my book.
What kind of book is it?
It's a cookbook.
So it got like all your recipes.
So it's 101 pages, and it got a lot of recipes in here.
They all vegan.
All vegan. I got vegan mac and cheese. Okay, is that
dressing? Oh, that's macaroni?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So vegan mac and cheese, quinoa, which is a complete protein. It's a replacement for rice. You ever had quinoa?
No.
I gotta get.
So you don't eat rice?
Get y'all a vegan meal. I eat rice, but rice is causes a lot of inflammation. It's just like white rice, white bread.
I love white rice. Oh my God.
Listen, it's so many books to get into. Eat Right for Your Blood Type. Eat to Live. I believe by Elijah Muhammad. But a lot of books like, for us as Black people, it's a certain way you gotta eat. Like, not even on no racist shit, just your biological makeup. Like, a polar bear doesn't have the same diet as a gorilla. So, Caucasians have different acid in their stomach. They can process meat differently. Most Black people or Caribbean have, what do you call it when you can't drink the milk? They lactose intolerant. So you're not even supposed to be eating that way. We just got a certain different biological makeup. Like, your skin dark, so you got a lot of melanin. So you need melanin-rich fruits. You need water nutrient fruits. You need melons. You need dark leafy greens. You need berries. All these things to sustain properly. Like, just naturally, like, people that look like us who wasn't born in Alaska, that's not our original geographical location, darker, closer to the equator. What's your ethnicity?
I'm Black, African American.
Okay. And you?
Same.
Me too. But I mean, you probably derived from, I don't know if you are Moor and you was born in the United States, or you derived from the islands or from Africa, wherever it is. You got to look into foods that complement you, like okra, watermelon, these things that's native to Africa. They going to complement us, and we'll be able to thrive off them. The standard American diet is trash. I mean, if you look at our people, most of them unhealthy. So it's not just me on no vegan shit. It's like, man, we got to eat better. We got to feed these kids better. I be telling myself
that, but it's so hard.
I mean, it's more accessible. It's more accessible now. Next time I come, I'm gonna bring some vegan food. We was real busy.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We was real busy, but
Yeah.
I got you. What's the hardest thing about eating healthy to you?
I don't know. Like, it just be so, like, what T Grizzly say? Shit be too good. Shit be too seasoned.
I don't know.
I can't. I haven't really tried vegan food before. I tried a vegan burger one time. I sat in the line at the restaurant, me, my friend, and my other friend, mom. We sat in the line at this restaurant for like 2 or 3 hours.
Slutty vegan?
We sat at the line for all them hours. But for me, I don't eat like lettuce, tomatoes, or none of that. So I didn't like the burger. My best friend, she got a burger. She liked her burger. And my other best friend, mom, she didn't get anything. So she liked hers. I didn't like mine. But she had like lettuce, tomato, like she dressed it up. I just had mayo, ketchup, and mustard. So I was really just tasting the meat for real. And I'm like,
All right, so your only experience was a vegan burger. I got you. We gonna get you a better experience.
Yeah, I won't like the macaroni, sweet potatoes, and I needed to taste like that.
Right.
I got you. I'm doing something tomorrow, so bring you a plate if you can't come pick it up from the food truck. I'm gonna be downtown.
Oh, okay, so you still gonna be here tomorrow? Okay.
How has social media helped you build a following, and how do you keep your content fresh? Because I know that you have over 300,000 followers, which is amazing. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, gratitude.
So how do you keep up and keep your audience engaged?
Going on live, just letting them be more in tune with who I am as a person. So showing some of my personal life. They want to see me in the kitchen, like what I cook, what I do when I wake up in the morning, what I eat for breakfast. Going on live with them, providing digital ebooks. I do cooking classes all across the nation. I did one in New Orleans, Dallas, Houston, LA. So I travel everywhere and do cooking classes. I just, provide a lot of services to stay connected. And as far as keeping the content fresh, I just make sure every week, like, I'm dedicating myself to shooting new content, like a new recipe or posting some new content that could be helpful to people. So making sure I'm providing services that's needed.
Right.
That's how you keep some motion, really.
So what are your goals for the future, both as a chef and a business owner?
That's a great question. I mean, it was just restaurant. But now that I've been executive chef at some restaurants, I'm having second thoughts about that. I like the private side. I like doing these parties and stuff like that. I did a vegan yacht party in Miami. Like, that's something y'all would enjoy. Like, it was sponsored by Bel Air. It was a DJ.
Is your parties or they book you for the party?
People book me for parties, but I throw my own parties. Like the vegan yacht party, that was my event. I'm booked for a vegan Thanksgiving event in South Carolina on the 22nd, so they booked me for that. I'm gonna be in LA for a week for my birthday in December. I'm booked for like a big corporate party for like 300 people. So that's like my biggest booking so far.
And so do you have like a team of like people that you bring with you to your parties?
Yeah, I have a team of experienced chefs or students that I train. I teach, I haven't taught one in about a year, but I have a culinary training retreat that I do in Miami where it's a luxury kitchen on the beach. My students fly in. It's $5,000 for the weekend. And it's just one-on-one training. We go to the grocery store. We cook together in the kitchen every day. I teach them everything I know from ECommerce. I did 6 figures on ECommerce, selling my ebooks. I show them all my recipes, how I, land these celebrity clients. And it's like a lifetime, chef coach that you have, something that shorten your success rate by learning from my successes and my failures. So
Right.
I'm just giving them everything that I wish I knew I had. But that's the type of people that I use for these events. If you invested in yourself, like I got one student, he fly to almost every city I'm at and just vibe out at the cooking classes, enjoy it. He invested in himself and came to my culinary retreat. I put him on bookings. I use him for bookings. So
That's good.
you know,
That's awesome. So being a very successful Black man, it don't have to be advice regarding being like a vegan chef or anything. What advice do you have to the Black men out here?
That's like a wide question. Let me see.
So what would you tell your younger self? So young Maul, you see young Maul. What do you got to say to young Maul?
That's a great question. I would stay consistent. And don't do what they call these days like crashing out. Like sometimes it's a lot of pressure on you from society to become successful at a certain rate or by a certain age.
Yeah.
Or it's like fucked up mentalities that we have when we're younger and we get used to living a certain lifestyle as a Black man. Where I'm from, you might start getting fast money and be accustomed to that. So you just have a messed up mentality. And I never had older Black men around me with an LLC or show me how to get money legit. So my influences were the wrong ones. Whatever that was. They were creating, 6-7 figure businesses and doing stuff like that. So, just stay motivated, do something positive that you love, and your time will come. Whatever it is with your business, you'll find your people once you stay consistent and don't worry about the competition. Just be the best version of yourself. And don't let the pressures of society like rush you to make dumb moves.
Right.
And that's it. Cause like even after college, like having a good loving family after college, I made bad decisions of my own, which led me to have legal problems, which took me a while to get out and go through the probation and things of that nature, which, I feel like have a longer route to be successful in my 30s when I could have been doing these things at 25 if I would have just stayed the straight route and not been in the streets and started an LLC early. So start your business early and, don't get caught up with that fast money. With this legitly, you can make as much money as you make selling dope. That's what I would tell a Black man out here. What advice would y'all give to a Black woman that may see y'all with a podcast and like, oh, they so beautiful, I want to have a podcast and how be successful in this and that, and how they deal with mental health and shit like that?
Okay, you want to go first?
My advice would be just to piggyback off you, stay consistent with whatever you're doing. Like if you want to start a podcast, just start. Because for us, it took us so long to start because we was just overthinking it. Like, we want to do this or we want to do it this way. We want to talk about this. And like, just do it. That's all you got to do is do it. Just stop procrastinating and do it.
Y'all hear that? Just do it.
Like
all
you
y'all
can't
Black
think about
women.
failing, thinking about what if it don't work, and just do it.
Yeah. And then also I would say just some advice is to focus on who supports you and don't focus on the ones that don't support you. So, we live in a day and age where everybody's complaining about, oh, nobody's supporting me. Oh, But if you got 5 viewers, those are 5 people that supported you.
Yeah.
And get some good feedback from them and say, hey, what did you like about it? And engage into your audience. And, ask though, don't be afraid to talk about the things that's hard to talk about. Don't be afraid to rebuttal. Like, one thing about me and Keisha, we don't sit here and just agree with each other, with everything each other say. When you hear us on our podcast, she may say something, and I'm going to be like, well, nah, I might not agree with that. But that that forms the hard topics. That forms the good conversations. Like, that's what's really going to get people in tune, because I think that a lot of podcasts, it's kind of so cliche. Like, everybody's kind of saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We pushing our content to be like, we saying the stuff that people are not saying. We figuring out, like, what's the hard topics that people is afraid to talk about.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
And we stay authentic with it too. Like, we just, we being us.
Yeah, it is authentic. Like, I felt a very welcoming vibe. Like, not all scripted, just going with the flow.
Yeah.
But I like that because that's when you get the true answers out of people.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate y'all having me.
Yes.
We appreciate you for coming.
Yes.
What do like to look forward to from y'all? Like, what's the next big thing? Y'all already doing big things with this 1 month anniversary.
Right.
Yeah, we got to celebrate. We haven't celebrated since we started, and we got to learn to celebrate our small wins.
Y'all got to let the vegan chef take y'all out. Vegans like to turn up,
As long as it's not vegan.
We're going to go somewhere nice. They got vegan options, but we're going to go somewhere nice. I got y'all. We're going to hang out.
Yeah. I think that our next thing, like, as of right now, we're still building community. I think that's one of the most important things that we're doing right now is building community, building our supporters, talking to our supporters, figuring out what they like, what they don't like, things that they want us to talk about. We just pushing that content. As we build our community, we're going to build a some type of, like, communication tool. So whether we do it on, what's the little app called? Like a Discord. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Like a Discord, where we're talking to young girls, whether it's our age, older than us, or younger than us, and just kind of, like, giving them advice and just building that sisterhood, like a bond. Like, I want to be...
No, that's needed. That's needed.
Yeah.
Because I hear so much BS, like, online. They push a false narrative, like, the young girls in competition with older girls, or sometimes like that with men, but mostly with the females. So with you more... changing that narrative, reaching out to the young girls, that's good. That's shortening their success curve. That's what we should be doing to the next generation, not wanting to see them go through all the obstacles that we went through to be successful.
Yeah.
Just keep putting out positive energy, and that shit reciprocated.
Yeah.
I appreciate being on y'all show. I forgot how I saw it or how we connected, but I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah. I have been watching you, and I do see that you work with a lot of celebrities. I saw that you work with Rick Ross, Tabitha Brown. I know you cooked for Rob 49 before. So tell us about how you started getting celebrity clients, and how do you maintain your celebrity clients? What's one thing that you know to do to say, like, oh, this my top celebrity client. How do I maintain this person?
Just being myself and making sure that the food is on point. Like, in the Elite Chopper, every time he in Miami, he hit me like, I need some food. Same with Rob 49. I believe he eats seafood, but he eat healthy. And these guys young, like NLE just turned 22. So salute to them young brothers. Bless you. Salute to them young brothers. NLE just turned 22 and he's investing in his health. So that should be a good example to young brothers out there. Like, this man fully 100% vegan, and he's 22 years old, and he got the money to eat at Poppy Steakhouse, STK, eat all the BS, but he choose to eat healthy, and he's one of the top selling artists, one of the top trending artists, creating a lifestyle that he want for himself. You can do it unhealthy and eating McDonald's, but why not make it easier for yourself? Same with Rob 49, a young artist, popping artist. He hit me and I bring him food. He pull up on me and grab food. Just genuine. Country Wayne, he 100% vegan. He support me when I'm in Atlanta. Ed Reed, he Hall of Fame. So, and also to see these, you know what I'm saying, successful millionaires, whether they're younger than me or the older celebrities or we the same age, it motivate me to keep going, because to see that they supporting me and even they living this healthy lifestyle, and they got this big ass crib. Okay, he got Country Wayne living like, you know, any rapper too. Rolls Royce, whatever, G-Wagon, big house, taking care of his family, providing for the community, doing what he love. You know what I'm saying? Jesus popping, not even saying no cuss words in his show, eating healthy and living this lifestyle, to rappers that's busy as hell and still got the time to call me. Like, I done brought food in the club for Money Man in the VIP. I done been in the club with Rob 49 to bring food, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm a vibe in the VIP with you, bro, and just see him rock out a show. So for me to be able to do what I do and have experiences like that and see brothers supporting me is like, you know, I just stay on this positive vibe, and that's all I get is good energy in return.
Good. So do you think that other chefs should possibly reach out to these clients, like say, hey, you know, I'm this, like, should they introduce themselves, or should they just wait and let them come to them and let it be authentic?
I wouldn't say don't introduce yourself, but then again, don't introduce yourself, because every time I personally was earlier in my followers and I was like, let me reach out to this guy, see he got a vegan restaurant in Miami, it was like, nigga left me on red.
Yeah.
So I feel like let your work speak for itself, and they'll find you.
Okay.
By you reaching out, that don't really speak for itself. Like Ferrari don't have no commercial, or you got a nice necklace. I believe that's Van Cleef. I ain't never see they commercial.
Yeah.
So they let the quality of their work and word of mouth get it out to everybody. Want this shit?
For
this
sure.
what it is. I need this. You know.
Right.
And they'll find you.
Yeah.
I think you should not reach out.
Yeah.
To the celebrities.
Okay, so I think it's time for us to get into your business just a little bit. We'll get into your business just a little bit. Okay. So I know you said that you're dating someone, right?
I am. I'm dating. I'm not married. I'm dating.
Okay. You're not married and you're dating. So we're going to talk about right now. We're going to talk about like the past Mal. So what's something that in your past that you feel like you want to tell your younger self about dating women?
It's so many things just went through my head. Just focus on your business first, because I learned that later. Like at first, you know, men, we may be trying to keep a female happy and putting your business on the side or making decisions based off emotions. Well, you got to keep that masculine energy. Let them be emotional. Like even now, like you got to understand, even if I plan to go home yesterday, if y'all hit me with this podcast, if you're dating me, like I'm staying for an extra 2 days. You can think what you want. You better be secure. It don't matter. It might be, of course I'm gonna be with beautiful women. You think I'm gonna just text men all day? I'm gonna text women. I'm gonna communicate with women. That's how it is. So I would tell my younger self, like, put your business before a relationship. You know, the old school saying MOB, but we ain't gonna call them bitches. It's queens. Even if you have a queen, you have to put your business first. MOQ and everything else will fall in place. Okay. And she'll stay. She should stay by your side if she supports you.
Long as you keeping it professional, then I feel like you know.
Yeah, just be transparent. You gotta have the type of person that understand you. See, I come into my situation being transparent. Yeah. I had to learn that because I used to be a liar in my early relationships.
And it's just better to just say what you own and let that person decide if like, this is what they want to do.
It's so much off your shoulders. Like when your person just know who you are. And that's not saying good or bad, just knowing who you are. Yeah. And I tell my lady, like, you can't compare yourself to other people, or because, like, what you do in a relationship might not work for my relationship or her relationship. So it's not, like, one set way. Like, figure that shit out with this person. And guess what? I don't want to hear about your ex, because when the variable change, the circumstances change. So we might have to do it a different way.
Right.
just stay transparent and solution based.
Okay, y'all. So it's time for the Ask Hear Me Out segment. We have a question. So this is when we have our DMs open at all times. We tell our viewers to feel free to DM us anything they would want advice on, any questions they have. So we pick a question every episode, a question or two. Today we only have one. And she said, so I'm dating an inmate, and we've been together for 2 years, 6 months, and 28 days. She's very specific.
It's not like she in jail.
We were about to get married, but he hit me with he want to be in a poly relationship. And I love the women, but I don't want it for life. I want to be with him, but he has a different outlook. So what do I do? Because I did break up with him, but we still talk because we are in a business together. But beyond that, I don't know. I don't know what to do, to be honest. So she basically want to know, what should she do?
From the guest perspective,
Yeah,
for me,
yeah.
she should, if that's who she feeling, she should go with the poly relationship. Because I feel like eventually as a man, you grow out of it. So it won't be forever. Like now, I don't like no poly, or I don't like to have threesome. I got that out the way in like earlier relationships, and I see how it brings problems. Like if you got somebody that really love you and they gotta watch you do stuff with other people. So, if I am gonna do something, I'd rather keep it separate from my relationship, like that poly, and it brings problems.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a man who never had multiple women or like a threesome before they interested in stuff like that. So they got to get it out their system.
Yeah.
But
So you think she should go along with it?
she should go along with it, and she said she's cool with the other women, but she don't want it forever. So
Yeah.
I feel like after a few years, they're gonna weave itself out, and if the situation works out where he with one of them, then that wasn't your person. Like, it is what it is. You gotta learn not to live with regrets, and that you can't force people to be who they're not. People gonna be who they want to be. You can't control people. Y'all can change for the better, but yeah, if she want to be with him, she says she got it down to the hours and minutes and seconds.
Yeah.
So she do the poly. About 5 years later, they might be married solo.
So what you think?
In my opinion, I'm just speaking for myself. I wouldn't do a poly with a man. Just me personally, but do what make you happy. I feel like if the poly make you happy, do it. But no.
Do it because it's so. Me too. Like, I'm not interested in like the polys and all that, but if you're interested in women and if that's something you want to do it, but do it for you. Don't do it because he want to do it.
Right.
If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. Like, if you interested in women but you not interested in the poly, then don't do that. Do it how you want. Don't do it for him. Do it for you.
Yeah, man, gotta be able to control the situation too, because you gotta be able to keep everybody happy. So it gotta be a certain type of man,
right? And then how you doing that and you locked up?
Yeah,
so
like,
you
what
want multiple women
about?
and you locked up. Like, what type of money is he bringing in? She did say that they in the business together, so it must be some type of money flowing. But just still, it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Just
follow
stay
your first man. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
Stay transparent.
Follow your first man. Don't let him talk you into it.
Exactly.
People gonna do what they want to do regardless. So if somebody told you who they are, and then let's say you don't want to do it, you gotta realistically know that he's gonna mess with other women because he just told you what's up.
Right.
So just be realistic. Like, women be in la la land sometimes. But I guess men be lying too. I've gotten past that. I'm 35. I tell you what it is. I'm single or I'm in a relationship, or I tell my partner, what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all not gonna open up. This the last couple minutes. The people want to know how y'all dating life been. What's the best date? What's the best date you've been on in Atlanta?
What's the best date you've been on in Atlanta?
I've never been on a date in Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Wow, nobody in Atlanta took KESH. I might believe the stereotype.
I always been in a relationship. I moved to Atlanta in a relationship. So
wow.
Now I'm
Good
single,
girl.
but I'm not.
You like Keisha off Belly? You ever seen Belly?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good Keishas out there.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep your shell up, cross your hands and show that I'm not opening up.
Nah, I mean, we kind of talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
But I
You
ain't
gotta
doing
go
a
back
lot of
and
dating
watch.
in Atlanta.
You gotta go back and watch.
I ain't doing a lot of dating
Yeah.
in Atlanta. I don't know.
I'm gonna go back and check it out.
I don't think I've met anybody for real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and check it out.
We be chilling.
When I be going outside,
It be us.
it be us. We be chilling.
All right, I'm popping outside with y'all. Vegan chef popping outside with y'all. I got some nice spots. It's a good vibe and some good food. That's not all vegan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
You being a chef, do you have a problem with the woman you dating not cooking at all? So like she don't want to cook for you at all. She like, babe, you cook every time.
You the chef.
Yeah, I got a problem with that.
Why?
Why?
You gotta be able to cook. Because I be busy and sometimes, honestly, a lot of my clients request the same thing. So I might be cooking the same thing a lot. And it's like, I want something different.
Yeah.
So you cook it.
Yeah, or sometimes I come home and like I come off the road, I want to cook meal.
Mm-hmm.
Or
You
like,
don't want to have to go home and cook it.
yeah, I'm gonna
get
cook
it.
most of the time,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, cook. Excuse me.
So do you like your women to be vegan too?
Now I do. I grew to the point I prefer my women to be vegan.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just a certain vibe and you can make me juices and you understand the lifestyle. When we out of town, you know, certain food we gotta find.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is one of the nice requirements.
Yeah, because I can't see me that you got to cook a regular meal and a vegan meal, baby, please. That's just doing too much.
You'll learn.
Do you only cook vegan? You don't cook any other?
Yeah, I only cook vegan.
Oh my God.
I've been asked to cook other food, but because of the integrity of my brand, I feel like that's why people reach out to me.
Yeah.
Like, of course, if Rick Ross wanted a steak, he'd go to whatever, Poppy Steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
But he want vegan food, so he reaching out to me.
Yeah.
Not for salmon, not for this chef. So I just stay in my lane, and I'm 100% vegan, so I don't deal with other meat unless I'm feeding my son, like preparing a piece of salmon for my son. But yeah, I wouldn't serve that with my brand. They could outsource it.
Okay.
Get my book, Chef Maul,
Yeah.
eatsvegan.com. This is my book, 101 pages. I got the digital version available. I teach cooking classes all across the nation. Hey, top vegan chef in the nation
Right.
on the top podcast.
For sure.
Period. Love it. Okay, so thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're gonna make sure that we tag Chef Maul's name, and make sure y'all go follow his pages and check him out.
We're going to
Make
have
sure
the
y'all-
links below.
Yep. Make sure y'all get some products and stuff like that from him. Make sure y'all let him know that the Hea Me Out podcast sent y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Tell us what you want to see more of. And yeah, stay tuned for the next episode.
See y'all. So just say bye.
Peace. I appreciate y'all. Cheers. Money.conscious.llc. Money Conscious. He got the good gift. Check out my boy Plant Menage. He got the best vegan food truck in the nation. It's called Plant Menage.